So you have this little inconspicuous box that sits in the corner of your living room and has a bunch of antennas sticking out of it, and occasionally you reach around the back and press the switch to reset it because it stops working. That is your Wi-Fi router, and what it's doing is letting all of your devices talk to the internet and give some results back to them. So your iPhone, your computer, your Mac, whatever it is, they're all communicating over Wi-Fi. But how does Wi-Fi communicate through the air? Well, if you watched yesterday's video, I told you that a central processing unit, or a processor as we might call it, communicates with ones and zeros. And Wi-Fi is actually no different. So that little Wi-Fi router that sits in your lounge beaming away is taking in some data from the internet and it's translating it to ones and zeros. Then it's going to take those ones and zeros, and you know what it does with it? It turns those into a specific pattern of radio waves. And those radio waves are what your iPhone, your computer, your Mac, your PC are picking up with their Wi-Fi antenna cards. Then your Mac takes those ones and zeros, or those waves, turns them into ones and zeros, and then turns that into data that you can start using on your device. In a way, Wi-Fi is actually a lot like, can you guess what it's like? Well, it's like a really old technology called Morse code. And Morse code is simply a bunch of dots and dashes that represent letters and numbers. So, if I had a little tappy thing and I went tap, 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 that would represent the letter S. And if I did longer taps, so tap, 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 or they're known as dashes in Morse code, that would be O, and then if I gave another tap, 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 that would be S. And that's the internationally recognized Morse code for Save Our Souls. So what I've done is translate each letter into a secret code that I can transmit over a wire. And Wi-Fi is absolutely no different to Morse code. It just does it on a much larger scale and much, much faster.